My name is Michael Denning, and I am a mixed media artist who lives in Spokane, Washington, and I'm super excited to be a part of the Emerge show at Allez, Missoula this coming spring. I'm really excited to get back to Missoula. It's kind of a fond place for me artistically, and I just love the town anyways. It's a nice little town. I thought I would show my studio space and some of the work, and then talk about my piece that I'm putting together for the show. All right, I'm at my studio. There's a train going by. You can see. My studio's in an old building downtown Spokane, right, obviously next to the train tracks. Building is 120 years old, so we'll go in here. All right, so this is a stairway down to the basement of the building. And my daughter is convinced this building is haunted, as is my dog, who refuses to come in. But this is the basement. There are 6 studios down here. This is my space here. Not much to look at from the outside. But inside is my workspace. So it's not huge. A little panorama here. It's a place away from home. I can come here without interruption and without kids, or the dog, or all the cats. So it gives me a place to work and concentrate and really focus in on what I'm doing. Right now, of course, I'm working on the mural piece for the Emerge exhibit. So I've got these 2 large panels that I put together that are basically 4x4. And then attached to that, I've got these blocks that stick out about 3.5 inches. And there's 20 on each of these panels that are going to project forward. And then onto those, I'm going to attach these small blocks that are painted. When they get all together, they will do a portrait. This will be a portrait of a man. And then over here, our second set of blocks, and when these are all assembled in the correct order, it'll be a portrait of a woman. So I've attached all the small squares to the large panels for the mural piece, and this is how they came together. So these are attached, and then I've got this one down here. These are 5.5 by 5.5 squares of color. And then each of these is attached to the main back panel. This is pretty solidly on here now. Construction was a big part of my consideration for this piece on how to pull it all together. A lot of times with my work, I like to hang actually canvases down, so I'd have wires attached and attach these together with wires. The piece that this is based on, that's how I had it originally arranged, but this time I want to do something solid that can withstand being bumped into and the elements. Okay, so the mural is officially done. I've attached all the wood blocks, I've attached the charms, and it's all assembled. This is how it'll be laid out. It's in 2 panels that are 4x4. For this piece, for Emerge, I was focusing on a couple themes that I've worked on in my work in the past. So the idea of getting your identity from a crowd, and then the concepts of identity. It's a concept, theme I come back to many times. So I wanted to do a crowd scene behind, but the people are anonymous, all mostly moving in the same direction. And in the image I decided to work, the front images of the portraits will be coming out basically out from underneath the umbrellas. And then for the man and the woman images, I wanted to break them into this kind of mosaic of color, and I've done this before in the past. The idea that your personal imagery is the whole composite of colors and themes, and the charms are like these little personal tags that we assign to ourselves, kind of define ourselves for the world. So in this case, for the man, he's got a lizard and the Eiffel Tower, and there's an octopus here. We collect these things, like for instance, I was wearing this morning a New Orleans sweatshirt because I love New Orleans, and that's like one of my personal tags. People know that about me when they see that when I'm wearing it. And so as you develop yourself through life and you emerge as a unique individual, you collect these little tokens of who you are and what you like and how you want people to interpret who you are. And it's a way to present yourself to the world that is an honest representation of yourself. For me, I like the idea of actually bringing in the three-dimensional physicality of coming forward. And then you can also see the crowd back behind it. It's a little visual interest, I think. I'm really excited. This was a really fun project for me, and I'm glad I was invited. Thanks.